Have you ever heard of a place where fish literally fall from the sky? Yes, fish, raining down to cover streets, rooftops, and fields in an extraordinary dreamlike scene. This isn't a myth, it's the reality of Yoro, a town where the unbelievable happens every single year. Is it a divine miracle, a strange weather event, or a puzzle so baffling that even science is left speechless? What other mysteries does life in Yoro conceal, hiding them from the world's gaze? Stay tuned until the end of this journey. You're about to witness something unforgettable. Yoro, a quaint town in northern Honduras, nestles quietly amid lush green hills and fertile valleys, where life flows at a calm, familiar pace. Families tend to their crops, children laugh and play along dirt paths, and the natural rhythm of the land shapes daily routines. Yet, Yoro holds a secret so astonishing it has mystified scientists and captivated imaginations for generations. Once or twice each year during the rainy season, Yoro undergoes an incredible transformation. Heavy clouds gather, lightning illuminates the sky, and rain falls in torrents. But this is no ordinary storm. When the rain subsides, the ground is littered with fish. Tilapia and snapper, still alive and flopping, are scattered across streets, rooftops, and fields as if they had been poured directly from the heavens. The sight is unforgettable. Villagers step outside, baskets in hand, to gather the fish shimmering in the soft post-storm light. The earthy smell of rain blends with the salty aroma of fresh fish, even though the nearest ocean lies more than 70 kilometers away. The rain of fish is not just a local legend, it is a riddle yet to be solved. Could it be a strange meteorological phenomenon? Or perhaps a true miracle? Stay with us, because the next chapter will uncover the truth. This is La Lluvia de Peces, or the rain of fish, a phenomenon found only in Yoro. It takes place once or twice a year, typically between May and July during the rainy season. Villagers step out of their homes in amazement, gathering the fish with baskets or even their bare hands. Some take them home to prepare meals, viewing the fish as a gift from above. Others simply stand in awe, their fascination as strong as the very first time they witness this incredible event. But this phenomenon is about more than just fish. It's a moment that brings the entire community together. Consider Carlos, a lifelong farmer in Yoro. He fondly recalls how, as a boy, he would race outside with his family to collect fish after the storms. It felt like magic, he says with a nostalgic smile. We didn't know why it happened, but we believed it was a blessing. Even now, Carlos admits, he feels the same childlike wonder each time it occurs. Although it happens regularly, the rain of fish is still a mystery. Many theories try to explain it, but none provide a complete answer. Where do these fish originate, and how do they end up in Yoro, a town over 70 kilometers from the sea? Keep watching as we uncover the truth behind this incredible mystery. Before we dive deeper, if you've enjoyed this story so far, please take 5 seconds to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We promise the upcoming content will be just as fascinating. Two main theories try to explain this unbelievable phenomenon, but neither fully resolves all the questions. The first theory suggests waterspouts, tornado-like storms that form over water. These powerful whirlwinds can lift fish, frogs, and other small creatures into the air, carrying them over long distances before dropping them elsewhere. It sounds possible, but there's one major issue. Yoro is more than 70 kilometers from the nearest ocean. Could waterspouts really carry fish this far inland so accurately year after year? The second, more likely theory points to underground rivers. In the 1970s, researchers from National Geographic explored the rain of fish and uncovered evidence supporting this idea. During heavy storms, these hidden rivers might overflow, pushing blind freshwater fish to the surface. Many of the fish found after the rain of fish are blind, which fits with this theory. Still, the lack of identified underground rivers leaves this mystery unsolved. Both explanations have their merits and flaws. Waterspouts seem feasible, but struggle to account for the long inland distance. The underground river theory fits the type of fish involved, yet it doesn't explain why this event is unique to Yoro, despite other places sharing similar conditions. Local fisherman Miguel remembers the first time he saw the fish rain as a child. "We thought it was a miracle. The fish were blind, like they had come from another world," he says. For people like Miguel, the rain of fish isn't just a question to answer. It's a treasured part of their culture. Now it's your turn. What do you think causes the rain of fish? Are you on Team Waterspout or Team Underground River? Or do you have your own wild idea? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We can't wait to hear from you. For many in Yoro, science provides possible explanations, but the real answer, they say, lies in a powerful legend that has been passed down for generations. In the 19th century, a Spanish missionary named Father Manuel de Jesus Subirana arrived in Yoro and encountered unimaginable suffering. The townspeople, plagued by hunger, had little hope for survival. Deeply moved, Father Subirana prayed with all his heart. For 3 days and nights, he knelt in the town square, begging God to help the people. Then, according to the legend, a miracle happened. Torrential rain began to fall, but this was no ordinary storm. Along with the downpour came fish, scattered across the town as though the heavens had answered Father Subirana's prayers. The townspeople gathered the fish, their hunger eased, and their faith in a higher power restored. The stories of that first rain are still vivid in local lore. Families, drenched and kneeling in the mud, reached toward the sky as fish flopped all around them. Every crash of thunder felt like a divine response to their cries. This scene has become central to Yoro's identity, symbolizing resilience and the power of faith. Even today, the rain of fish is more than an event. It's a cherished tradition. Annual festivals honor the miracle with colorful parades, heartfelt prayers, and celebrations of cultural pride. For the people of Yoro, it's not about understanding why the rain happens, but feeling the connection it represents. As Maria, a local teacher, says, the rain reminds us that even in our darkest moments, there is always hope. What do you think? Could this be a true divine miracle? Comment yes or no below and share your thoughts with us. But if this wonder is more than just a legend, how do Yoro's modern residents benefit from it? Stay with us as we explore the answers. In Yoro, what began as a mysterious event has evolved into more than just a local marvel. It's now a lifeline for many families. The rain of fish, once celebrated solely as a divine blessing, has transformed into an opportunity, providing a rare source of income in this remote town. For years, the fish that rained from the sky were collected by villagers to feed their families. But recently, the Heaven Fish Project has taken this phenomenon to the next level, creating a sustainable initiative. Families gather the fish during these rare events and sell them as a unique, premium product. The fish are carefully cleaned, processed, and packaged using eco-friendly materials made from banana peels to meet environmentally conscious standards. These packages are then distributed to over 200 restaurants and supermarkets throughout Honduras, where the fish's extraordinary origin makes it a prized delicacy. The impact has been life-changing. Each kilogram of fish sells for $13, a significant income boost in a region where many live on less than $2 a day. During these events, families can collect up to 10 kilograms of fish, earning enough to pay for school fees, medical expenses, or home repairs. For Marcos, a father of 3, the income is a blessing. For us, it's more than just fish, he says. It's a chance to educate our children, something we never thought possible. The economic benefits extend beyond individual households. The Heaven Fish Project employs locals to sort, package, and manage logistics, turning a once simple survival practice into a thriving community enterprise. What began as a mysterious occurrence now boosts the local economy while honoring the event's cultural and spiritual roots. Families eagerly collect the fish, which are then packaged with 100% sustainable materials, keeping the process environmentally friendly. This combination of folklore and practicality makes the rain of fish truly special. For Yoronos, it's not just about the mystery. It's about how that mystery sustains their community and secures their future. Life in Yoro revolves around a deep sense of community where families work hand in hand to meet the challenges of rural living. Here, neighbors are much more than acquaintances. They're like extended family. It's common to see relatives living nearby, sharing tasks and resources. Whether it's helping with the harvest or watching children while parents are busy, the people of Yoro embody the spirit of collective support. This togetherness is woven into their language. A friendly "Que pedo vos" is the local way of saying, "What's up?" Calling someone "maje" is like saying "buddy" or "dude." And if someone is fair-skinned or light-haired, they might be affectionately called "chele." These expressions add a warm, personal touch to everyday interactions, making Yoro feel inviting and familiar. Strolling through Yoro feels like stepping into a world where tradition blends with simplicity. Small, Family-run shops line the streets, offering fresh produce, handmade crafts, and household essentials. At the open-air markets, the mouth-watering aroma of grilled meat mingles with the scent of freshly baked bread, while vendors call out their goods in rhythmic voices. On weekends, the town comes alive with soccer games on dusty fields and families gathering to share meals under the shade of mango trees. The town's vibrant culture truly shines during its annual festivals, with the patron saint celebrations being the highlight. Every February, in honor of Santa Cecilia, Yoro transforms into a hub of festivities. Fireworks light up the night, folk dancers in colorful costumes perform to marimba music, and families prepare lavish feasts. Children run through the streets dressed in traditional attire, adding to the joyous atmosphere. It's a time when Yoro's rich heritage takes center stage, offering a window into its cultural soul. Yet, life in Yoro isn't without its hardships. Job opportunities are limited, with most families relying on agriculture. Coffee, maize, and beans are the primary crops, but incomes remain modest. Many households depend on remittances sent by relatives working abroad, a vital source of support but one that also creates emotional gaps in the community. According to data from the Honduran Ministry of Labor in 2024, over 18% of rural households, including those in Yoro, receive remittances, highlighting the economic challenges they face. Yoro's way of life is a story of resilience, built on shared traditions and an unbreakable sense of unity. But as modern challenges loom, one question persists: can Yoro's fish phenomenon drive the economic growth the town needs? Stay tuned. We'll explore more in the next chapter. Yoro, like the rest of Honduras, bears the marks of a rich and complicated history, a journey that spans from ancient splendor to colonial domination and, later, corporate exploitation. These historical layers have profoundly shaped the town and its people, leaving behind a legacy that endures to this day. Before Spanish ships crossed the Atlantic, Honduras was home to the mighty Mayan civilization, whose cultural and scientific achievements were unmatched. Just a few hours from Yoro lies Copan, often called the Athens of the Mayan world. Its majestic temples, intricately carved stelae, and ceremonial plazas reflect a civilization deeply advanced in architecture and astronomy. Copan remains a global attraction, drawing visitors who come to admire the legacy of a culture that flourished over 1,000 years ago. For Hondurans, this connection to their Mayan heritage is a source of pride, reminding them of their ancestors' remarkable sophistication and resilience. The arrival of the Spanish in the early 16th century marked a dramatic shift. Led by figures like Hernán Cortés, the Spanish sought riches in gold and silver, imposing systems of forced labor on the indigenous population. This exploitation devastated local communities, disrupting their ways of life and erasing many cultural traditions. The consequences of colonization linger in Honduras today, evident in the social and economic divides that persist. According to a 2024 study by the Honduran Institute of History, the indigenous population experienced a significant decline during the first century of Spanish rule, a stark reminder of the era's devastating impact. Understanding this history helps illuminate the strength and perseverance of those who survived and continue to contribute to Honduran culture. By the late 19th century, a different kind of colonization emerged, not through conquest, but through corporate control. Companies like the United Fruit Company and Standard Fruit Company acquired vast expanses of Honduras's fertile land, transforming the nation into what became known as a banana republic. This term came to symbolize economies dependent on single-crop exports and the political manipulation that accompanied such dependency. These corporations wielded immense power, shaping government policies to secure their interests. Land was sold at absurdly low prices, often at the expense of local communities. For many Hondurans, life during this time meant working long hours in plantations for minimal pay, with little chance for social or economic mobility. The legacies of these historical eras continue to affect modern Honduras. The nation struggles with inequality, much of it rooted in past systems of resource extraction and foreign control. A 2024 report from the World Bank notes that Honduras remains one of the most unequal countries in Latin America, with rural areas like Yoro facing significant economic challenges. This history impacts more than just the economy. It influences the culture and emotions of Yoro's residents. Many families in the town trace their struggles to these periods of upheaval, yet their resilience remains inspiring. The rain of fish phenomenon, for example, represents hope and survival in a region that has endured so much. While Yoro and Honduras continue to confront these historical and economic challenges, the strength and adaptability of the people show their determination to rise above adversity. In Honduras, food is more than just a meal. It's a reflection of culture, history, and family, served with warmth and tradition. In Yoro, the cuisine is as vibrant as its people, with each dish telling a story of community and heritage. From bold, spicy flavors to sweet, comforting treats, Honduran food is a true feast for the senses. One staple you'll find on nearly every table is the baleada. Picture a soft, freshly made tortilla filled with creamy, refried beans, crumbly cheese, and a dollop of rich crema. This simple yet satisfying dish is a favorite for breakfast or a quick snack. For a heartier meal, toppings like eggs, avocado, or chorizo can be added, making it a versatile dish that everyone can enjoy. Another standout is sopa de caracol, a dish that captures the soul of coastal Honduras. This creamy soup is made with tender sea snail meat, coconut milk, and green plantains. Its rich tropical flavor and the enticing aroma of coconut and spices make it a memorable experience before you even take a bite. Yoro adds its own twist to Honduran gastronomy with unique local dishes. Ana fraise, a bubbling pot of melted cheese and refried beans, is served with crispy tortilla chips, making it perfect for sharing with friends. Then there's sopa de gallina indiana, a traditional chicken soup made with free-range hens, fresh vegetables, and aromatic herbs. Often prepared for family gatherings or special occasions, this dish is hearty and packed with flavor, thanks to fresh ingredients from Yoro's fertile surroundings. Honduran cuisine thrives on bold, vibrant flavors. Smoky local chiles add heat to many recipes, while herbs like cilantro bring a refreshing zest. On the sweeter side, desserts like capirotada, a bread pudding made with honey, raisins, and spices, are a comforting treat often reserved for Holy Week. This balance of fiery and sweet reflects the creativity and diversity of Honduran cooks. Food also plays a vital role in celebrations. Festivals like Yoro's patron saint festivities are incomplete without tables full of homemade dishes. Families gather to share steaming pots of soup, platters of grilled meats, and endless tortillas. These meals aren't just about eating. They're about connection, laughter, and keeping traditions alive. In Yoro, food is an expression of love and care. Offering a warm plate of bayadas or a bowl of sopa de gallina india is a way of saying welcome or I'm thinking of you. As Maria, a local cook, puts it, cooking isn't just about the ingredients, it's about the love you put into every step. When I prepare a meal, I'm sharing a piece of my heart. This connection can be tasted in every bite. It's what makes the food of Yoro feel like home, whether you're visiting for the first time or you've lived there all your life. In every dish, there's a story that warms the soul and strengthens the bonds of community, even on the stormiest days. Honduras is a land of contrasts, and nowhere is this more apparent than in its stunning and varied landscapes. From the rolling green hills of Yoro to the sparkling waters of the Caribbean Sea, the country's natural beauty is as diverse as its culture. Each region tells a unique story, shaped by its geography, climate, and the people who live there. Picture a land where jagged mountains rise high into the clouds, their mist-covered peaks standing as silent guardians over the valleys below. This is the heart of Honduras, a nation where the terrain is as dramatic as its history. Yoro, nestled among fertile valleys and verdant hills, provides the perfect setting for its fascinating traditions. Just a short distance away lies Pico Pijol National Park, a haven of biodiversity with breathtaking views and species found nowhere else in the world. Travel north and the scenery shifts dramatically as the country meets the Caribbean Sea. Here, the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef, the second largest coral reef system in the world, hugs the coastline. With its crystal-clear waters and vibrant marine life, it's a dream destination for divers. Venture inland, and you'll find a completely different landscape. The tropical heat of the coast gives way to the cooler, verdant highlands, where coffee plantations flourish and rivers wind through dense forests. This geographical diversity also brings varied climates. The lowlands remain hot and humid year-round, while the mountains offer cooler temperatures and lush greenery during the rainy season, transforming the land into a paradise of life and color. However, these natural wonders face significant challenges. Like many rural areas, Yoro grapples with deforestation and water scarcity. Illegal logging and unsustainable farming have stripped away crucial forest cover, while outdated infrastructure makes accessing clean water a daily struggle. A 2024 report by the Honduran Ministry of Environment revealed that more than 30% of the nation's forests have been lost over the last 2 decades, threatening both wildlife and local communities. Despite these challenges, local initiatives are working to preserve Honduras's natural beauty. In Yoro, volunteers have taken the lead in reforesting hillsides, planting native trees to help restore the delicate ecological balance. These efforts, while small, offer hope for the future. As Luis, a farmer-turned-conservationist, explains, "We're not just planting trees, we're planting hope for the next generation." Honduras is more than just a point on the map. It's a rich tapestry of beauty, resilience, and wonder. From the mystery of the rain of fish to the cultural treasures of Yoro, every corner of this country has a story waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you want to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Thanks for joining us. Leave a comment, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more interesting videos. See you in the next video.